Why do you think that this is not headline news? And I just don't understand why we haven't really heard too much about it. We've heard a bit, but
Okay, so let me give you some conjecture. The goal of this operation, and it is an operation, it's a natural event that got steered, in my opinion. The goal of this operation is to take assets and to it's basically a giant taking. Carolyn and I just published an article on land grabs and the tactics used to grab land. We're having lots of reports of land grab tactics being applied. We don't have confirmation on them yet, so I don't want to publish any of them, but we're trying to understand what the land grab tactics is. So part of it is a land grab tactic. Part of it, I suspect, relates to the election. So I was a federal official, and what you discover is when there is an emergency declared, the rules change and there's tremendous flexibility about the money that you put out. But of course, the executive branch and Congress always, but particularly the executive branch, will demand lots of concessions. There's big negotiations. So we see a big brouhaha in Washington right now about disaster recovery. We get reports from the ground that the government disaster recovery help and money is not coming through. And I suspect we're seeing the White House basically, and again, this is conjecture, negotiate terms. You'll get disaster recovery if, you do this, this, and this for the election. So I think there's probably some election negotiations going on. And the president is saying he's going to call back Congress, that there's not enough money at FEMA to go through the hurricane season. And so there's strong arming Congress to come back and basically give the administration what they want on the continuing appropriations process. There was an appropriation battle going on before this started. So whether it's, I tweeted out at the beginning, is this a hurricane or election fraud? So I think you have plunder capitalism going on. Lots of rumors about some of the big business assets and minerals in that area. So you have plunder capitalism, you have the election wrangling, and you have, again, an effort that we've been talking about since we started Financial Rebellion. You have the central bankers who want to assert central control. And this is all part of installing the digital ID and financial transaction infrastructure you need to assert absolute control. So in areas where people continue to use cash and refuse to get online or are voting in a way you don't want. Remember that what the central bankers want to do is use an all digital system and digital technology to basically replace the executive branch, the Supreme Court, and the Congress. In other words, the bankers using digital technology and working with big tech can basically take control of fiscal policy as well. And that requires, basically asserting political control county upon county upon county. And if you look at the patterns, whether it's the taking or the land grab or other reports we're getting out of that area, looks to me like a lot of assertion of top-down control of counties.